Here we go.
So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Curry is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Cunningham. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown is superb at sizing up defenses. He's so decisive in that pick and roll.
Count it.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And Brown throws it down.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. And here are the East All-Stars. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the East All-Stars. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by the West.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Brown with a screen on Curry. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 59 seconds left to play in the first.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Giannis drives in. Brown feeling out a bit. And another miss by the East. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's SGA. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And they pick up 2.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Jokic. Back to Curry. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And here's Brunson outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the West All-Stars up by 3. Stay. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Chet Holmgren out there with LeBron James. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Durant. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. Barnes can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Siakam's shot is off. The West leading by 6. Doncic outside to the paint. Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Towns sets the pick for Mitchell. Off target with his 3. And here's the West with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Here's Siakam. Mitchell kicks to Powell. 1:31 left here in the second.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back over to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the West. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Stephen Curry in for Doncic. And it's SGA missing. The East trail by 6. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Back to Mitchell. Towns kicks to Siakam. Clock at 6. The tray. And no good that time. Some solid defense there from SGA. To the inside. Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell so good inside.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Wembanyama. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry passes it to LeBron. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the West All-Stars bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Siakam is out there with Towns. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Barnes. And it's Powell in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Shoots from the elbow. And that's good for 2. Doncic has got his first basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Towns, the screen. Mitchell wide open. Hands it from downtown.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the floater. And it's Mitchell missing.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
From deep, Jokic. Jokic, big man with the triple.
He'll knock it down from there, too. Jokic can put it in the bucket from all 3 levels.
Siakam kicks to Powell. Inside, Jokic with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Doncic, no good. The East trail by 7. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And West also making a switch. Ron, he's checked in for Wembanyama.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And it's Jokic missing. Cunningham inside, working on James. Good ball movement here by the East. Brown with the screen on Curry. Brunson the pass to Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his three. Brunson outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. West All-Stars lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. A 2-point game on the court for the West All-Stars. They've got Nikola Jokic. Curry is out there with SGA. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. High over the top, Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Now Cunningham. Now Maxey. Puts up the 3. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. The West leading by 4. Stolen by Brunson. Maxey fires. Duran with the screen on SGA. And he jams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Shot clock at 5. Now Wembanyama fires the 3. Duran pulls it down. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. To tie it up. And the crafty layup. Good.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. They can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Brown going all the way to the rim.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Doncic looking it over. The 3 is off. And here's the East. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Jokic. Wembanyama. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Brunson against Curry. And he banks the layup in.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And the East with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Brown against Doncic. Jokic with the screen on Brown. Doncic! Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow!
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Now onto the Kumbo. Here's Brown. Doncic with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brown. That's his first foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And he commits the intentional foul.
East Coast foul. Donovan Mitchell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And the East All-Stars call time here. 5 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for him. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, there's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
Mitchell fires. Down it goes for 3.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Second one is good. Aim both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3-point split.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
No option here but to go. He got it in!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Here we go.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got Doncic, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Wembanyama in at the force man. Got it to go!
Love the way Doncic reads the defense, feels it out, sees the lane, doesn't hesitate to take advantage.
Now Towns. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the East. Mitchell, explosive finish.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 2. A 3-pointer, good.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Brunson against Curry. Towns throws it down. What an assist!
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. Here is Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Mitchell. Oh, good on the layup. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And the East has possession. Here's Siakam. Siakam, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama reels it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Mitchell.
Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Jalen Brunson can't get the 3. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're behind by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Mitchell! And the 3 misses. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Well, folks, that's